I'm Yuto, and today on Sudachi I'm going to show you how to make my favorite Silky no bake Purin recipe. Let's get started. Start by taking a microwavable container and add 300 ml of whole milk, 50 grams of granulated sugar, and 7 grams of gelatin powder. Give it a quick mix and then set that aside for about 10 minutes to let the gelatin bloom. While we wait, let's make the caramel. Get a saucepan and add 50 grams of granulated sugar, measure out 60 ml water and add 20 ml or 1/3 of it to the pan. I'm just gonna mix it while it's cold until there's no more dry sugar, then heat it on low. From this point, avoid mixing as it can cause the sugar to crystallize. If you notice it heating unevenly, just tilt the pan from time to time to help it heat more evenly. We're just going to wait until that starts to turn golden. I know it can be tempting to turn up the heat to speed up the process, but the low heat will ensure it doesn't suddenly start burning. I also recommend using a silver pan so it's easier to see when it changes color. Once the sugar is golden like this, add another third of the water. I recommend wearing an oven glove to protect your hand because it's going to sizzle and it might splatter. Tilt and swirl the pan to mix the water into the caramel, and now we're going to wait for it to turn amber. Stay near the stove and keep an eye on it. I know it looks like nothing is happening for a while, but all of a sudden it will change color, and it always seems to be when you stop looking. Once it changes to amber, add the last third of water and swirl the pan a few times before taking off the heat. Keep swirling it to release some of the heat, and then we're going to pour a thin layer into each of the Purin cups. This recipe will fill 600 ml of Purin cups or 450 ml containers. I'm making half of each, so I will have 3 small ones and 2 bigger ones, if that makes sense. Place those in the fridge while you make the rest of the Purin. This will help the caramel firm up a bit. My gelatin mixture has been sitting for about 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna mix it again to move any sugar and gelatin that has sunk to the bottom. Now heat it in the microwave for 2 minutes at 600 watt. The goal here isn't to heat the milk, but to melt the gelatin. If you take it out and you can still see the granules in there, heat it again for 20 to 30 seconds at a time until they're completely dissolved. If you don't have a microwave, you can do this on the stove, just be careful not to scald the milk. Okay, this looks good, so let's set that aside for now. Next, take a bowl and crack 3 pasteurized eggs. It's so important that the eggs are safe to eat raw because this Purin won't be cooked. Whisk the eggs until the whites and yolks are combined. Then add 100 ml heavy cream and half teaspoon of vanilla essence. Whisk again, then gradually add the milk while whisking continuously. It's important to add the hot milk slowly in the beginning. This is cold tempering and will stabilize the eggs so that they don't become lumpy or start to cook when you add the rest of the hot liquid. Once all the ingredients are combined, pour it through a sieve to catch any lumps of egg. This step will ensure your Purin is completely smooth. Next, pour it into a jug to make it easier to pour into the Purin cups. Take the containers from the fridge and you will find the caramel should have set by now. All we need to do now is pour the Purin mixture into each cup. Leave a little gap at the top so that they don't spill when you place them in the fridge. If there are bubbles at the top, you can pop them with a toothpick. Finally, cover them. These 100 ml containers have lids, but the larger ones don't, so I'm just going to cover them with plastic wrap. If they're not covered, the top might dry out. Place them in the fridge for at least 3 hours, preferably longer. I decided to chill them overnight and here they are. Deliciously silky and smooth no-bake Japanese purin with the perfect amount of ziggle. And great news, I've launched a free mobile app that makes following along with my recipes even easier. It's the perfect kitchen companion after watching my videos. You can access step-by-step instructions right on your phone while you cook. The download link is in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to know more about this dish, check out my blog, the link is on the screen. And if you're interested in more dessert videos, check out the playlist on the screen too. Hope to see you in the next video, take care.